Gene Deal, Diddy's former bodyguard, has recently come forward in a groundbreaking interview, revealing the last words Diddy spoke to him, shedding light on a dark secret that has been hidden for years. Gene shared that this conversation happened a little while after they had cut ties, but Diddy reached out to him for a face-to-face meeting, a gesture that Gene found unusual given the circumstances of their parting. During this intense and private meeting, Diddy dropped a bombshell that has left the public reeling. Diddy confided in Gene, his voice heavy with the burden of a secret he had been carrying for years. He revealed that the hit on Tupac Shakur was not as straightforward as the public had been led to believe, and that it was, in fact, a meticulously planned operation with a price tag of over $1 million. Diddy looked Gene straight in the eyes and said, "Gene, the world has got it all wrong. Orlando Anderson, he's not who everyone thinks he is. This goes deeper than anyone can imagine." The revelation was shocking, and Gene could see the weight of guilt and fear in Diddy's eyes as he shared this information. It was a moment of vulnerability that Gene had never seen from Diddy before, a moment that revealed the dark underbelly of the music industry and the lengths to which people would go for revenge and power. Gene, now feeling the weight of this information, has decided to come forward and share Diddy's last words to him with the world. He believes that with the mounting evidence against Diddy and the likelihood of an imminent arrest, it is time for the truth to come out. Gene emphasized that he is sharing this information not to betray Diddy, but to bring clarity and justice to a situation that has been shrouded in mystery and misinformation for far too long. The hip-hop community and the world at large are now left to grapple with this new information as they try to piece together the true story behind Tupac's murder and the dark secrets of the industry that have been hidden for decades. Gene Deal, who had been Diddy's bodyguard for several years, shared a chilling account of a party at Diddy's LA mansion that took place just a few days after the world was shaken by the news of Tupac Shakur's murder. The atmosphere at the party was tense, as the news of Tupac's death dominated headlines and was the topic of discussion among the guests. Gene, being close to Diddy and having been around him for a substantial amount of time, could sense that something was off. Diddy, usually cool and composed, seemed visibly shaken and anxious as more and more headlines about Tupac flashed across the TV screen. As the night progressed, Gene and Diddy found themselves in a more private setting, away from the other partygoers. The news was still playing in the background, and the discussion inevitably turned to Tupac and the tragic events that had unfolded. Gene, concerned about Diddy's state of mind, pressed him for his thoughts on the situation. It was then that Diddy, with a noticeable tremor in his voice, began to open up. He shared that the hit on Tupac was not as simple as it seemed, and that there was more to the story than what was being reported. The price tag he revealed was over $1 million, and Orlando Anderson was not the man everyone thought he was. Gene, taken aback by this revelation, could see the sweat forming on Diddy's forehead as he spoke. It was clear that Diddy was grappling with a heavy burden, and the anxiety was starting to take its toll. Gene had seen Diddy in various states over the years, but he had never seen him like this. Vulnerable, scared, and seemingly on the verge of a breakdown. It was a side of Diddy that the public had never seen, and it left a lasting impression on Gene. Write what think about this in the comments below. Now, years later, as the evidence against Diddy continues to mount and the likelihood of his arrest becomes more imminent, Gene has decided to share this dark secret with the world. He believes that it is time for the truth to come out and for those involved to be held accountable. Gene's revelation has sent shockwaves through the hip-hop community, leaving many to question what they thought they knew about Tupac's murder and the dark secrets of the industry. As the world grapples with this new information, the legacy of Tupac Shakur and the truth about his murder remain at the forefront of the conversation. As the weight of Diddy's revelations hung in the air, Gene, fully grasping the magnitude of what he had just heard, made a significant decision. He looked Diddy straight in the eyes and told him that he was willing to testify in court about everything Diddy had just disclosed. Gene's sense of justice and his commitment to the truth outweighed any loyalty or fear, and he knew that this information could be crucial in finally solving Tupac's murder case. Like the video, Diddy, taken aback by Gene's declaration, was silent for a moment before nodding solemnly. He understood the implications of what Gene was willing to do, and it seemed to add an additional layer of gravity to the situation. Gene, standing firm in his decision, was ready to bring this information to light, no matter the consequences. He knew that this was bigger than any individual, and he was prepared to play his part in uncovering the truth. This moment between Gene and Diddy was a turning point, marking a shift from secrecy to the potential for revelation and justice. Gene's willingness to testify showcased his integrity and his unwavering commitment to doing what was right, even in the face of potential danger and backlash. As the news of Gene's willingness to testify begins to spread, it adds a new dimension to the ongoing investigation into Tupac's murder, bringing with it the promise of answers and accountability. During the intense conversation, Gene Deal dropped another bombshell, expressing his doubts about the widely accepted narrative of the events leading up to Tupac's murder. He boldly stated that he didn't believe Big Dre was actually in the car when the hit on Tupac was carried out. Instead, Gene suggested that it was someone else, someone much closer to Diddy, who played a crucial role in the execution of the plan. This revelation adds another layer of complexity to the already intricate web of theories surrounding Tupac's death, challenging the established story and pointing towards potential hidden connections and unseen influences. Gene's insider knowledge and his willingness to question the status quo highlight his determination to uncover the truth, no matter how uncomfortable or controversial it may be. Twitter has been ablaze with reactions following Gene Deal's shocking revelations about the Tupac murder case and his doubts regarding Big Dre's involvement. Users have been quick to voice their opinions, with many expressing their disbelief and shock at the new information brought to light. Tweets flooded in, with one user writing, "Just when I thought I had heard it all about the Tupac case, Gene Deal comes out with this? Mind blown. Tupac, Gene Deal are conspiracy." Another user chimed in saying, "If Gene Deal is right about this, we've been living a lie for decades. Big Dre not in the car? Who was it then? Truth exposed. Diddy connection." The Twitter storm continued as more and more people joined the conversation, trying to piece together the puzzle that Gene had presented. Gene Deal is either onto something huge or he's stirring the pot like never before. Can't wait to see how this unfolds. Tupac murder. Big Dre not in car, tweeted one intrigued user. Another skeptical user posted, "Gene Deal's claims are wild. Need proof before I believe Big Dre wasn't in the car. This changes everything. Show us the evidence. Tupac case." The social media platform was buzzing with theories, debates, and a collective sense of astonishment as users grappled with the potential implications of Gene's statements. As we wrap up today's explosive revelations from Gene Deal, it's clear that the Tupac murder case is far from closed in the court of public opinion. Gene, with his insider knowledge and first-hand experience, has challenged long-standing beliefs and narratives surrounding the events of that fateful night. From questioning Big Dre's presence in the car to hinting at a mysterious figure close to Diddy being involved, Gene has opened up a Pandora's box of speculation and intrigue. We encourage our viewers to keep an open mind and remember that these are still allegations, and the truth is yet to be fully uncovered. The Twitter world is ablaze with opinions, theories, and heated debates, showcasing the enduring impact and fascination with Tupac's legacy and the mystery of his untimely death. As we continue to navigate through the twists and turns of this decades-old case, stay tuned, stay questioning, and most importantly, stay engaged in the search for truth. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on all the latest developments. Until next time, keep the conversation going and keep seeking the truth.